NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Here comes third down and 7.
Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 20.
11, mighty, 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, They're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Ball getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11.
Here's Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there, and what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's brought down.
Now Burrow changing the look.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things up.
11.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And Chase will go in motion left. And they'll run again.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. On on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Back to throw now on first down.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16-man.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11 MT tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Now they send a man in motion right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11 mighty. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Jackson on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Jackson. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT tanks. 11 MT tanks. 11 Thomas. 11. 12. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
You gotta make a move.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass out left, finds Kohler. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to claw one back. Tucker with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL,
and that's caught inside the 30. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jackson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
82 yards.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So they couldn't get anything there, Charles. Now fourth down from their own 2, and a bad situation, to be frank, for the special teams.
Yeah, if you are the punting team now, your number one thing is protect the punter, because you got to think they may actually come after him trying to get a big play.
Fielded at the 33.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Justin Matabike
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
11 MT. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
That is incomplete.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Logan Wilson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Down the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.